Guys, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming for the season finale of Blood on the Reik. And yes, you may see a very statuesque cherry. That's because she's a statue. She was actually affected by a Gorgon, and that's how she is now for the rest of her life and forever. That being said, we are here for the finale. We're going to win. We're going to kill at least one Necromancer, possibly a Lich, possibly several, and a Wraith combined. We're mostly going to rely on Gale's magic, and that's it. But that being said, I am here with most of the cast and crew. I am here with one Daddy Sheepdog. I'm here with Justin from Mage Hand Press, and I'm here with our wonderful GM, mostly wonderful for his ability to put up with our shit, Simon, aka the Wandering DM. That being said, if you guys want to interact with the show, please check down below. And if you guys want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon. We're doing some pretty cool things over there, and we're going to start some video games on the channel based on what the patrons have said. And with that, we'll turn things over to Simon. Take us away for the final time in the Reikland.
All right, we all know how the last episode ended with the sentence, "You always have to be ready for..." As Ulrich, your witch hunter friend, or newfound witch hunter friend, died impaled by 2 spears at the entrance of, through the catacombs at the end, the secret entrance to the manor.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't remember that until you said it, and I was like, oh no.
Oh.
That guy got killed.
Oh, I remember it.
You must always be ready for a...
He got stabbed to death immediately by like several spears, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
The door is open, and it did close the door to the mausoleum,
That's right.
which what we're gonna do today is we'll say Clementia. Oof, I had a problem remembering her name. Clementia will try to disable the trap on the mausoleum door so you have a way to escape.
Okay, so that's what she's going to be doing this whole time?
So that's what she's going to be doing this whole time.
That works.
While you can go in and try not to get fucked too much by whoever's in the manor at the moment.
Is that really what's going to happen?
Well...
I believe I was right behind him, because I have shields aplenty.
No, we were talking about how we didn't trust him.
Oh right, we were in the back and we shoveled the
and
order.
you're like, okay, let's prepare. And if he turns on us, we kill him. And then we turned around, and he's like, you always must be prepared for death. So
That's rough.
Gandalf is gonna react with a oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit, fuck. Wait, I've got an idea. No, not an idea. We need to do something. I'm shooting in the head.
You're gonna shoot the...
The gun goes off. You hear it echoing through the catacombs. You fracture his skull in a million tiny pieces.
Now he can't come back. Because remember the undead and... Like, he would have come back.
I don't...
Right, that was the right thing to do, yeah?
Gale?
No.
No.
So...
What? Wait, why not?
Never mind, don't worry about it. Let's just...
But he was dead. And he was in a necromancer's house, in a necromancer's underbelly, you might say.
Yeah, but you just wasted a magic bullet.
It wasn't a magic bullet, it was just a regular one.
Oh, no, it's...
Oh, I hope it
okay,
wasn't one of the magical bullets.
Should I use the magic
No!
bullet?
Don't use your hot balls. Just the little
Okay.
ones. Leave the regular ones.
Okay, well, that's what I used.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those are needed. Well, on the right side, you can loot his corpse, and you can take the rest of the hot balls, the magical balls, whichever.
Hey,
Honestly, I couldn't wait to get my hand on his hot magic balls.
We know.
take that holy water too.
Oh,
it could
right.
be...
I'll take this. And he starts... Actually, you know what? How badly was he stabbed, Simon?
So it's 2 spears that sprung from the bottom of each side of the doorway,
Sure.
and they crossed in an X pattern. They ruined his breastplate.
Sure, but the really cool jacket.
Yep, the black trench coat, you can have it.
It has blood on it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's dead man's jacket with blood on.
Well, you see, I remember the time that we fought the undead, and I punched the baby.
Which time? We've done that a whole load.
The most recent time. The most recent time when I punted the child out of the window.
Oh, the child killing. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
I'm still covered in my own blood.
Really? You haven't had a shower?
Well, I did. I took a bath at the inn.
Right.
But nobody bathed my gear. So.
Right. Didn't you could have asked, maybe? I think we have the money to ask for, like, a wash.
You know, I figured if we're going to fight more undead anyway, it might as well...
Hey,
Just
Anders,
be
while
on
you're
there.
down there looting the corpse, do you mind taking that head off?
Of the corpse.
Yep.
Why do you want the head? You're weird.
I don't...
Wizards, man.
I know I don't understand how your magic works, but I'm pretty sure you don't understand how swords work, because I have a rapier. It's pointy.
Well,
Well, if you like make multiple holes in his neck, then it'll just rip off, right?
It's going to take forever.
No, you just have to like just make the holes close enough
But
together.
you already
and
shot
just
him
tear
through
it.
the head. You shot him right through his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
the
feel
head's like there's part of the head still there, right?
Right,
Parts of it. The head is like opened up.
I feel like he's
Do you
very
need like
ineffective
parts
undead.
of the head for the magic? Because we could like gather up skull scraps and stuff.
Oh, do you need his head for magic? That's
No,
gross.
I assume that's what he wants it for.
so bullets won't make it not get back up again. Separating the head from the body.
I mean, Gango
Yeah.
put a lot of bullets in the undead that were inside the mayor's manse, and they went down pretty good.
I did. This is true.
Magic is complicated.
I believe that 300%.
Anders looks back down the tunnel, which I'm sure we've come a long way, and he just yells, Clementia! Keep an eye on this guy, he might be undead! There you go. Still keep an eye on him.
Problem solved.
Oh yeah, here's some magical balls.
Thank you.
And look at this jacket.
Can I have a holy water as well, please? Like if they get too close, I can like smash it on their head.
That's fair. Here, you can take this one.
Thank you. Is this the shitty one that has? Oh, you dick! Oh,
Of course it is!
I don't know that.
What you do know is that it has a 4 in 10 chance of working.
And
Wow,
so
man, thank you so much.
No problem. That
This
one's
could
actually,
save my life.
to be fair, I also don't know that it's shitty.
Yeah.
Like in game.
the coat, by the way, counts as a full set of leather armor.
I think I have leather legs and leather jack. So unless it goes on top of that.
Well, it doesn't stack, but it would cover your arms if your
Yeah,
arms were
my
there.
leather jack has arms on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then it just doesn't stack.
It's just a dope coat.
It's a dope coat, which inside, by the way, were 4 vials, well, minus the ones he gave you, of
Nice.
holy water. There's a mallet with 3 stakes.
Nice.
There is a hidden dagger and a stitched silver holy symbol of Sigmar.
Oh.
Isn't that like sacrilege? Is everyone going to think you're now a witch hunter instead of an undead slayer? Because I don't think you can live up to that, Anders.
I feel like I could.
Yeah, do you want to hunt witches?
I could figure it out, I think.
Okay.
I've been pretty okay at hunting the undead. I found him every time.
Well, I mean, we kind of walked into them and then panicked and almost died.
But I found him.
That's it. Is it finding them or is it being unlucky?
Either way, it makes for a good hunter, I think.
Right. I find myself
mean-
yet again unable to assail your logic.
Listen, if you're an undead hunter and you can't find the
Right.
undead,
Yeah.
you're a shite hunter.
That's unfortunately severely true. How many
I-
witches have you accidentally run into?
None yet, but now I have this fancy coat, and who knows?
It's sort of fucking happened, okay?
Yeah. Before, I had never found an undead, and then I went on an unfortunate fishing trip with you, and now I find him all the time.
It's true. I don't know why you're trying to imply that I was the one at fault for finding the but sure. like I'm the deciding factor on this, but okay.
Really, it was the priestess, I think, was the issue there.
Which one?
All of
Well,
them. Every single one.
All
Fuck
of them,
them.
I guess.
I hate
Well-
them. They're the worst.
Are the spears still out Simon?
Yep. Yeah.
Does this guy have like an adventuring pack of some kind? He seems like he's a guy who's in charge of some shit.
He was. What are you looking for?
Does he have rope on him?
Yeah, he has about like 20 feet of rope.
Okay, I cut some of it. I assume because I'm a fisherman, I'm adept with ropes, and I'm a boatsman. And I cut like maybe like a length of like 3 feet, and then I'm gonna do a cross knot over these crossed spears. I'm like, see that? We don't even need Cherry for all the Cherry. We don't even need Clementia for all these traps.
I haven't even met Cherry yet. Who's that?
It's one of the priestesses,
Is that one
I
of the
think.
Priestesses?
It's one of the priestesses in
Fuck her,
Shady.
I hate her. Stupid priestesses.
I think this will do just fine.
I'm going to go ahead and with my my spell still up and probably getting ready to cast another one as soon as that one wears off. I'm just going to go ahead and just proceed past this trap and let them keep talking.
All right. You move past the trap, and the corridor beyond turns abruptly to the right after about a yard or two. Following the corridor, you begin to smell the smell of water. And you happen upon this room, which is just an enlarged corridor, really, with a moat on each side. And there's a passageway in the middle, about a foot wide. And you notice that on that passageway at certain intervals are scratch marks. Like if something sharp just dragged itself along in certain areas.
Where I see those scratch marks, I'm going to follow it to the wall as I start chanting Yumogwegwai Faidi Sao, casting my second Foz protection.
You step foot on the hallway, on the passageway, when you hear a click.
Well, that's why I was looking where those scratches are. I wasn't.
Oh, it's way beyond the scratches. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
The trap activates like the moment someone steps onto the walkway. The word I was looking for, and these 3 giant axe blades begin to swing like a pendulum across the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shite! That'll just shink.
Yep.
You know.
All right, fuck it. Let's leave.
I mean, I don't think we can get out of here yet. I think Glenn's just still working on the door.
Well, let's stand there till we can leave.
I could do that. Yeah, I could stand there. Yeah.
If only we had an engineer that might be adept in disabling mechanical
doors. That's right. He is adept in disabling doors. Oh, why do we put Clementia there? It's just a door. It's just a piece of architecture.
Oh, yeah. or maybe the trap.
Oh.
I don't make traps. I'm not a trap maker.
Yeah.
You haven't fiddled with any mechanical devices whatsoever?
Sure, but not traps. I know.
Well,
what do you want me to do? Repair it so it works better?
Well, if you know how to repair something, generally you know how to break something. I know how to cast a spell, so therefore I know how to dispel a spell.
I guess technically by that logic I could unfish. I just put the fish back in the water.
Anyone can do that, Anders. Also, I need help on this one. He's trying to make me stop massive axes.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Sorry, I spaced out there for a second because it's very rare that I have them.
Okay.
Okay, you see where they're at the top? Right there.
Right.
What if you shoot it?
So there's a massive careening axe flying around the corridor?
Well, they're only going back and forth, right?
Right, and
then you shoot it, and it falls down.
and then they just go crazy. Like they got momentum. You know momentum?
Well, I feel like they're going into the walls, right? There's a slit in the wall.
Yeah, they're going not parallel to you guys, but perpendicular. So if you were to shoot one, chances are that it would not fly away into your face.
I feel like it would just drop down
Right.
because of gravity or whatever, or the gods. I don't know. Rage. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure exactly what the powers that be.
It's gonna fall because of the gods.
Because of the gods. They're angry about gravity. They didn't make it, now they're frustrated about it.
Do I think I can disable this trap?
You can certainly try.
I know I can certainly try. What do I think my chances are of not dying to this trap?
If you actually fire on the mechanism at the top, either the axe falls off, or it might jam it, like break it and it jams, or maybe slow it down enough that it's safe to pass whenever you see the axe blade go through. You would know you'd have plenty of time to move through.
Okay. Well, here goes nothing.
Not one of the magic bowls, just so we...
Why would I use my magic balls here?
I don't know.
Do you mind?
Sorry. You're the engineer, not me.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to concentrate on a life or death situation. Don't need you in the background, backseat gunning me.
Got it.
Okay. I'm going to take aim.
Although a backseat gunner would be like a really cool idea.
Oh, I'm going to turn around and
sorry.
shoot you. Oh, I'm going to turn around and shoot you.
I'm so sorry. I can't turn it off sometimes.
I'm not even going to use one of my magic balls, so you'll come back as an undead. So I can shoot you again.
I'm sorry.
And I take a shot.
Make a I'll say make a firearm check with a +20.
Okay.
Because you take your time to aim, but it's also a very tiny target.
Holy shit! I'm going to re-roll that. Holy shit! Try that again. But less. But there we go. Just the exact opposite of what just happened.
The first axe gets loose from the mechanism at the top, and it spins and careens into the water with a loud clang.
That seemed very, very dangerous.
There are now only 2 axe blades.
Wait, do I have to do this to all of them? This is an extreme waste of my ammunition.
Well, so I can help you out of game.
Okay.
Now that you've destroyed one of them, the damage you would take for failing is reduced by half. Which means that if you fail completely, you would take about between 3 to 7 points of damage. Lowered by your armor, it targets your torso, blah, blah, blah. If you succeed, chances are you get nothing, or minor scratches. Or you can attempt to break another one with another bullet.
I don't have armor. Fuck it. Bang.
Hey, all right.
You can't stop me, Gale.
Make another check.
I'm a crazy, crazy man with a gun.
I just need to make sure.
Oh, I didn't do. Oh, fuck it. I'll re-roll that anyway. I didn't do the plus. Do I still get a +20?
Yeah, you would still get a +20, but you would have failed anyway.
Oh, fucking dicks.
So that's one more bullet goes off. How many bullets do you have left?
Give me a second.
Hey, Gandalf, just tell me where to aim, and if that's the solution, I can fire some magic where it needs to go.
Okay, there.
I fire a blast spell at the where he told me to fire.
At the fulcrum point.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have any chances with blast to incur a fumble or to call upon chaos?
Oh shoot!
Like, what's the spellcasting check?
Well, I have dart. I don't have blast like I thought I did.
Dart.
It's a cantrip essentially.
Yeah. So no chance of you incurring a chaos manifestation. Yeah, you don't need to roll. It's going to take a bit longer because your dart is not as powerful as a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
But you can manage after about, a good 10 minutes to disarm the trap completely.
Okay.
I will take it.
And you can move safely through the corridor.
I'm sure all this noise will have had no repercussions for the future.
I don't understand. If you could have disabled the trap the entire time, why did you have Gandalf do it?
This is a very salient point.
I didn't know the answer was shoot the axes. Once I saw that was the answer, I offered my assistance.
I mean, Gandalf.
Yeah.
Isn't he supposed to be the smart one?
I thought so, but I'm having less and less certainty on that specific fact.
I'm feeling more and more confident about me being a witch hunter.
I wouldn't.
He's the engineer. This is a feat of engineering.
Anders, his being less intelligent does not make you better at something else. It's not like a seesaw.
How do you know?
Because it's just facts. That's what existence is. You can't
like
change it.
It's a matter of opinion.
No, it's not a matter of opinion.
To be fair, you said I wouldn't make a good zombie hunter.
You didn't.
Here we are.
You killed a baby zombie, that's it.
But I killed it.
And you did it by kicking it out of a window.
But it's dead now.
But you don't know that. You didn't check.
But we're pretty sure it's dead.
There's a baby zombie probably crawling around town, biting people's toes at this point in time.
And he moves on to. I think this conversation continues down the hallway.
Every time we do this, Simon, assume that we're walking with Galarian.
Yeah, we're moving until you tell us to stop, Simon.
And his face just keeps getting more and more sad as we keep going.
Yes.
Well, you reach a staircase after passing through room after room of what could be probably discarded food stuff or reserves of food that haven't been used in months, if not years. Everything is rotten. Everything is full of maggots and flies. And by the time you reach the stairs to go up a level, you can hear a distant shing.
The second I hear a noise, my hands are over both of their mouths, probably interrupting something.
Shing. Shing.
Do you hear that?
Shing.
And I'm gonna go with Gandalf's mouth first and. Do you hear that?
Do I hear it?
Yeah, you can hear the distant sound of something metallic going.
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. It's probably just a trap, but just in case there's something in there, let's approach quietly and carefully.
Shing, make a stealth check.
Fucking Simon.
There's words on the shing.
Oh shit!
Oh, you suck! You suck! Are you supposed to be on stealther?
Well, Andrew,
Okay, I will make a stealth check and it will be glorious.
I'm going to attribute my failure to Gandalf's failure. Gandalf tripped us all up. That's what happened.
Wow.
You make an awful lot of noise coming up the stairs, bumbling about in the dark. Huh?
I dropped my balls.
Oh, we're gonna go back. Oh, shit!
I need to put a magic ball in. Oh, fuck! No! Clink, 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 clink.
This could have been a trap right here.
It's fine. I dropped it. I'll pick him up. And now I'm shouting, obviously. It's fine. I'll pick him up. And then running down the stairs.
Don't mix the regular ones and the magic ones. You'll never figure out which one's which.
The magic ones glow.
Oh, neat.
They don't.
He gets down and starts to help.
when you
Clumsy.
happen at the bottom of the stairs and pick up your balls from remember that room with the axes?
Yeah.
Pick up your
Yeah.
balls.
You hear a
He came back! Anders, he came back. I shot him in the head and he came back.
I told you to cut the head off.
I don't have a cutting knife. I have a stabby
It's-
pokey thing.
It's not him.
We don't know that though.
Oh, you see them. You see
Oh,
them.
shit.
Oh, what did they?
Servants.
Oh.
Dead servants crawling out of the water, the stagnant water
Oh.
that you didn't look into.
We really need to check water, Anders. That's like your job.
I'm a river warden. That's not a river. That's a stagnant pond. It's very different.
You can expand.
I'm a pond warden. Oh,
Yes.
okay. So I can expand from river to pond warden, but I can't go from undead hunter to witch hunter. Okay.
No.
Very
Yes,
choosy.
that's a step backwards. You can take a step backwards.
Hey, what about that river of blood that you decided to claim as your territory earlier?
What river of blood? I didn't claim that. It just floated in there.
I was talking about at the temple. You claimed it was under your jurisdiction because the blood was river-esque.
Yes, because it was a river of blood running.
How many of them are there?
There are 6 of them, and they are now 2 yards away from you.
They're now on top of us.
Fuck!
I am casting Entangle.
I'm running
Up the stairs?
anywhere. We're away from zombies.
It's up the stairs.
I'm running up the stairs.
He's dead.
Gangolf runs up the stairs. What does Entangle do? Like, I think I have a check.
Success.
Well, you cast it with success.
Yes.
That is good. Casting number 3. SL +1. Well, right now you only got 1 degree of success on it.
Oh, okay. So I have to cast.
Yep.
more.
So they would need what does using magic? You untrap your targets, wrapping them in whatever suits your lore. Yeah, shadows, for example. One's entangled condition with a strength equal to your intelligence, and it lasts until all entangled conditions are removed. Yeah, it could potentially entangle them for a while. The thing is you're going to need to be casting for another turn. You're going to need to have someone protect.
And after I do that, I take a couple steps up the stairs, not going up all. Wait, because we were going up the stairs when we heard this shing, right? It's not. The shing isn't coming from the staircase, but from
somewhere beyond the staircase.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to take a couple steps, back, and then I'm gonna let Anders do what Anders does best, which is get scared of the zombies, and then take a bunch of hits.
Rude. Justin, rude.
Accurate.
Yeah, Anders sees Gangolf run, and he goes, "Where are you going? You have to shoot him!" And he charges in.
I need range for that.
Fair enough. I got this one. He's gonna run in, and I'm going to make myself. How wide is this corridor?
It's wide enough to let 2 people through.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand like in the middle of it, but I'm kind of trying to like engage one of the undead and block them from moving past. And I'm going to attack one of them.
All right, make an attack.
Make an attack, you say? Short sword. I succeed as fuck.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you do.
right.
With 1 blow of your sword, you fell one of the zombies.
Yeah, he like runs in and just slashes the head clean off, and then looks shocked to Gale, and then looks up to Gangolf and goes, "Undead Hunter, this!" And he begins to slash more of them.
You're still not a witch hunter.
Not yet.
Can I move up the stairs away from zombies and also shoot?
Yes. That would be your turn.
I will take a shot then.
Alright.
One of the ones at the back, so they're not like. I'm assuming they're not all in combat with Anders, like they're.
No, because the corridor is just wide enough to let 2 people through. So the zombies are sort of bottlenecking themselves to try to get to you.
Okay. Perfect. Fuck it, I'm re-rolling that.
Sure.
I don't have many goddamn bullets, and it's a waste if they keep doing this. Fuck it.
If they
Fumble.
keep doing this.
I fumble.
Fumble with a firearm.
Oh no.
That means it jams, right? It jams.
It
Either
probably
it jams or it blows in his
Yeah.
hand.
Oh.
Wait, can I use another reroll?
Oh yeah, if you have another reroll, please.
Like that's
Yeah.
all of them for the day. We haven't even got to the boss.
Yeah, I'm wasting all of my rerolls just to not die from my own
Shite!
stupidity.
Hit him, not
Fuck it.
me!
Fuck it, that'll do. I just missed.
You just missed. You fire too late. The bullet doesn't hit quite. It just lightly grazes one of the zombies before ricocheting off the floor. The two zombies in front of they miss.
Perfect.
They try to claw at you and nothing.
Suck it.
All of you now have a plus 10%.
Sweet. I'm gonna swing away again. And I have a plus 10% short sword. Plus 10%. Oh!
What is happening?
Oh!
What's
I'm an
happening?
undead hunter!
You fell a second zombie.
He just shouts out, "Witches, here I come!"
Galarian.
I'm going to continue casting my spell as I'm in utter shock that Anders is doing something competently.
Listen, Anders is a boss. Okay.
He is today. The reason that you were actually failing all those checks, leading up to this.
It was practice.
Yeah, you were just saving up for the finale, know.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get that. There we go. And we're gonna roll. And you said a plus 10, correct?
Yep. All of you are at plus 10.
Sweet.
That's all that we needed.
Yeah. So that's 4 successes. So I can entangle extra targets. Correct?
No, you can give them each a condition. Okay. Yeah, no, it depends. Yeah, you can either choose a second target or you could entangle one twice.
Okay, so I will entangle 2 zombies.
All right. The ones in the front or the ones in the back? Since we now face 4 zombies.
We'll do the ones in the front because they'll get in the way of the ones in the back.
All right, then. They are entangled, giving everyone another plus 10 to hit.
Yay!
Gankolf, what do you do?
Reload.
So do we have plus 30 because I killed one? It's plus,
Yeah.
it's plus 10 for the first success, then plus 10 for the second success, then plus 10 for Gale, right? Is that how
Plus
this
10
works?
for Gale, yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
So plus 30.
Yeah. Except if you attack the ones in the back, then you would only have a plus 20 because those aren't entangled.
Yeah.
Reload, please.
Make a check to reload.
Aye.
Oh yeah, you reload fast enough that you can even shoot this turn if you wanted.
Yes, please. I'll
away.
I will shoot one in the front because at this time and exact time I need all the help I can get, apparently.
You hit, and that's another zombie down. There are only 3 of them left.
I go for the one that's entangled.
Go right
So
ahead.
that should be a plus 40?
30 for you because you haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
So Gankolf has now a plus 40 if he attacks the other entangled one. You hit. It's dead.
Fucking.
I can't believe this is happening.
You fail to yourself 3 of the zombies.
He looks back over his shoulder and go 3-1, and he begins hacking the other zombies.
But then the 2 in the back manage to get forward and miss pathetically.
That's not the
kick off the
total
ship.
count, though.
You're right, I killed a baby one.
No, you
4-1.
We never confirmed that kill.
Coats.
It's all three of you again.
Okay. I'll go ahead and fire off a dart, and it's plus how much total?
So the entangled ones are gone, so that would be plus 30.
30. All right. Okay, so that is 4 successes. So with a magic missile, what that's going to do is you take the dice roll and you flip it over. Okay, so it already says it's hitting the body.
Yeah. It's
cool.
4 points of damage. It's enough to kill them. They're not
Well,
particularly sturdy zombies.
It's 4 plus my willpower bonus, which is quite high actually.
That's even better.
Yeah, that was 9 damage.
It is dead.
Yeah. All right, and then that's my turn.
Yep, there is only one zombie left.
It's up to Gangolf, I think.
I'm going to reload. No, shit. There we go.
Very fast.
No.
Shite.
No reloading this turn.
All right, I got
Anders.
this one too. He swings away at this one. I think I have a plus 40 now.
Yeah.
I got him again.
And you
6
fail.
to 1.
Yep. So far, it's the kill count is 4 for Anders, 1 for Galarian, and 1 for Gangolf. But Galarian did entangle 2 of them. So I don't know how you keep score.
The total kill count is much different.
Did everyone see that?
Yes,
I cut a veritable swath. I also learned the word veritable.
It's not right.
What?
No.
It's that when he doesn't have to roll cool checks, he does pretty good.
Not vertible.
Veritable.
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 I don't know what you're saying.
We're saying the same word.
Are we?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like vegetable with an R.
No, it's not.
Just let him have it, Gandalf.
No, never. I refuse.
I know what it means, at least.
This stupidity must stop, Gale.
When have I ever led you astray?
I'm gonna just cover both of your mouths.
No.
If we weren't in a lich's manor, I would let you have this out. But there is a lich that could kill us if your bickering continues.
You don't know it's a lich.
That's true. Could be just a regular undead.
Could be a vampire.
Could be a witch. He did bring these, and he holds out the stakes.
He is a witch hunter. Why would he hunt a lich? That would be a lich hunter.
Right.
Well,
did you just
he wasn't very good at it.
Wait a minute. Did you just point to me and say that I was a witch hunter?
No, the dead person who I shot in the head.
Well, he was a witch hunter.
Exactly. He's not a lich hunter.
Right.
Yeah. He tried to hunt a lich, and that happened.
So what does that say about us? We're just undead hunters.
And a witch hunter.
Fortunately, I know magic, so let's go. Quietly this time.
I can be quiet.
We'll see.
I'll take the front.
We will see.
He steps around Gangolf and starts walking up again.
You go up the stairs, and you end up in a not quite a corridor, more like a. Huh?
Are we rolling stealth again or no?
Oh no.
Okay.
You think you are as stealthy as you were before.
Oh god.
Perfect.
And as you come up the stairs, you get up on this small landing. It seems to be halfway between like the actual cellar and the first floor of the. So it would be like some sort of like a first basement, if you will. There's not a lot. It's about 20 yards across. There's a door to your right, and that's where the sound comes from. You notice on your left there is an enormous forge that's been out for a while, the chimney of which goes into the wall and then the ceiling. And across the room, another stone staircase, spiral staircase this time, that goes up. And the shing can still be heard coming from beyond that closed door.
Gale.
Yes.
Where does the dirty wind point you?
I take a look at the winds.
There is some heavy magic coming from beyond that door. Nothing necrotic, nothing dark, but pastel and rainbow and beautiful.
Stay back. I need to look into this.
You got it. And he kind of sinks back into the previous hallway.
What should we do?
Hide.
Hide and stand guard just in case anything comes.
I'd like to hide, please.
You think you are hidden with your 96.
Ah, fuck.
Okay. I'm going to slip into the room.
When you open the door, you notice these two skeletons. One is holding an elegant rapier, and the other one is moving a whetstone across the blade.
And what kind of winds are coming off of these skeletons?
Well, these skeletons are... It's a dark wind. It just wasn't powerful enough to go through the wall or the door. But the sword is just glowing with magic. With old elven magic.
And I recognize it, don't I?
An elegant rapier with elven runes across the blade.
Does Galarian recognize it as his family's blade?
Yup, you do.
Alrighty.
And it's being dirtied by these skeletons. They're actually, sharpening the blade, so good for them.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dart a bitch, so...
You dart both of them. They don't actually react.
Mm-hmm.
Their orders were probably to just sharpen the blade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so I dart him to death, and then I slowly approach, making sure that there's no traps searching as I approach the blade.
No, this place would have made a fine armory before had it not been completely emptied since.
Okay. In that case, I grab my my family's legacy, and I pick it up, and I read the runes.
Well, the runes say something along the lines of, I'm going to give you the stats out of game.
Okay.
Because that's much easier for all of us. But you would understand that this blade is powered by magic. So on a hit, it does a +1. It counts as a 1 success higher if you succeed on hitting. You cannot fumble with it. So even if you roll a fumble, it's just a regular miss. It is way too balanced a blade to fumble. And if a spell is cast within 10 yards of the sword, you can make a contested willpower check against the caster of the spell. On a success, the spell is absorbed, and the next attack with the sword will deal additional damage equal to the difference in success level in that famous contested willpower check. So it can absorb magic. And if you decide to just take your own magic and put it in the blade, so, contest your own willpower and fail, it's a +2.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So I will walk out of the room with my shiny new sword. Well, I guess it's not new because it was in my family before, but it's new to me now. So yeah, I open the door and guys.
Oh, shite. You got a sword.
Well, believe it or not, this is my family's sword. The sword I was talking about before we came in.
So it's like an ancient heirloom.
Yeah.
How much is it worth?
It's not for sale.
What does it do?
I assume it cuts people like most swords.
No, it's a rapier. It's just a poking one.
It takes magic and it weaponizes it in new ways.
Oh, so it's like a Gale 2.0.
Yeah.
Does it work better or worse?
Probably better.
Perfect. That's what we need. Great.
So
Well,
you can do this all by yourself now, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll just wait here.
Well,
You know what I say? You know what? If I had it my way as the only witch hunter in the group, I would take Gale, who is magical, right? As I said several times. I would say take the magical sword, which is like Gale 2.0 but better, and then I would give him your gun, your pistol, with all the magic.
It's my gun.
But wait, and then all the magic balls, and then he goes and he's 3 magical things all at once to fight a lich or whatever.
No, you know what? You can have my balls if you like.
Yeah.
No.
Just scoop right in the bag and pull them all out. They're the ones that glow.
Yeah.
So, I'm still going
Cup
to
your hands.
No, I'm not going to.
Could be
cup your
faster to
ball.
dump them out into his hands. Yeah.
I'm not going to cup your balls, Gandalf. No,
I feel a cough coming on.
in fact, have a hernia, yes.
I'm sorry, Simon.
I'm not.
My sides hurt.
I'm not. I just want to be clear that we've been playing for an hour and all we've done is walk down a hallway and pick up a sword.
It's okay. You're still far with what I had.
Let's continue on.
Yes,
You're
we're-
stuck in here with me.
But you're the one who can smell the dirty wind. I don't know what it does. We found the noise, at least.
Okay, think about it this way.
Yes.
We're trapped here.
Right.
If I die, he can bring me back. If he brings me back, he can force me to tell him where you are.
It's all right. I'll shoot. No, I can't shoot in the head if I'm not there. We should go with him so we can shoot him.
That's fair.
Sure.
All right, which way are we going, Dale?
I point at the stairs.
All right.
Okay.
And Anders leads up the stairs.
And the stairs lead to, eventually, the throne room. The big hall that serves as both a banquet hall and a throne room, depending on the circumstances. At the end of said hall, you have 2 massive oaken doors that probably lead to an antechamber and then probably to the outside of said mansion. Sitting on the throne is this long, flowy figure, like a man draped in just so many black cloaks.
I mean, he's seen us.
I heard you.
I look at Gandalf.
Anders,
What?
you made too much noise.
How did I make too much noise?
You were shouting.
You were shouting back!
No, I wasn't shouting. You were shouting. I had to shout to be heard over your shouting.
That doesn't even make sense. It's a veritable circus down there.
Let's not start that argument again.
How far are we away from this lich?
It's not the Lich. From what you can see, it's the Wraith.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I grabbed my magic balls.
Me too.
You grab your boss.
Back, evil fiend.
The Wraith floats about in the room, looking at all 3 of you and says, I cannot believe you made it this far.
Right?
Bumbling idiots.
It belies all belief.
What? Yes.
I'm loading my gun.
Okay.
How close is
Wait, did he reply when I said that? You weren't supposed to hear that. Let alone agree.
How close is this?
It's about 20 yards from you. He's floating in the middle of the banquet hall. outside of reach of pretty much anything that would be handheld. He doesn't want to get chopped at again or stabbed.
Critical
or
success.
Wow.
casted a spell at. As he's about to say, I have a deal for... Ow! Ow! Sorry for those of you with headphones. You crit successed on your thing.
I don't know what that does for magic missiles, since
Does it just treat it as a 1, so the success levels would be like 6 or something?
I mean,
It's an immediate critical wound.
Ooh, shit.
On a wraith.
Yep,
Okay.
but because it's magic, it can actually cause a critical wound.
Then
So what we're going to do is, can you tell me, because I have the PDF open, can you tell me which body part you fired a dart at?
body.
Body.
Body. Cool. Roll a D100, please.
If this is for magical mishap, I'm actually immune to that because of a trait that I
No, it's
have.
not a mishap. It's a crit. I want to see what
Okay.
damage you do.
Gotcha. Critical channeling does the minor mishap table, which is why I mentioned it.
Okay.
89.
89. Ooh. It's ethereal. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to. Okay. Let me real quick make sure that. Yeah. It does take the damage, and it's actually going to bleed from it, like bleed its undead dark magic essence from the wound. What was the damage you dealt?
I guess 6.
All right, that's a 6.
Yeah.
And all right.
Sorry, you said you said a deal.
Oh,
I might have jumped the gun on that.
I've never seen him do anything that very. That's
right?
right.
Yeah. No.
Make a charm check.
It was a veritable cannon.
Stop it! Stop it! I hate it.
Charm, you said?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Just looking for ways to slide the word veritable into sentences now.
Yes.
Oh my god. Wow.
The wraith says, clutching where there's now a hole in its phantom form. Yes. I would wish to have this place for my own. I have no wish to rule your kind.
I feel like you're at a bit of a disadvantage here with your deal making because he just shot you in the wispies, and then he's got a magical sword that does magical things as well. I feel like you're asking for a whole castle, and you're dying.
Can freeze you in fear. My simple touch can drain you of your life.
But what if I'm over here?
Care to try?
No, I'm just gonna let Gale do all the. Pew.
So you wish?
I can tell you about the master of this place.
Ooh, we could use knowledge on that.
What? You're all talking at once.
We could, yes. I'd like that, please.
But how do you know that you're telling the truth?
Your master.
I have no reason to lie.
Magical control from your master to tell us false information to get us killed in a particularly embarrassing way?
You are very wise, but I
Don't
am
inflate
not
his ego already.
under his
He's already
control.
an high elf.
Don't interrupt the weird magical ghost.
Sorry.
Is
It's a defense
there-
mechanism. I'm scared.
Any way that I can tell if he's under the control of, somebody or not?
Make an intuition check.
Okay. Intuition. All right, let's do this. Let's roll success.
You've read about what happens when someone's being mind controlled, and the tics and the weird, speech patterns they might have, or the jerky movements, or there's always a tell. Not in this case.
Okay.
It seems like it refers to it as its master just because of maybe it was used to calling him master back when it was still alive. And it's just a habit that kept on.
And is this the guy that we killed earlier and he's turned into a wraith? Okay.
Yep. Bernard Hour.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
The
Hour.
Or the wizard.
The guy that turned the mayor and his family into zombies.
Oh!
Yeah.
This is that wraith.
Yeah.
Sup, guys?
I thought a wraith just randomly appeared.
No, he's
I
the
didn't
one
realize-
that appeared randomly before.
Yeah.
Do I know how long it would take for this wraith to heal if we decided to deal with the lich and then come back and deal with him? Do I know how long that would take to recover from this wound?
You know that there would be no recovery from this wound unless it actually spent some time trying to heal it itself. So long as you keep it occupied, it's still bleeding.
Okay. Okay. So.
Wisping.
Wisping.
And the name was one more time.
Hour.
Hour.
Bernard Hour.
Bernard Hour. Okay. Hour. If you give us this information, and we act on it, I need you to come along with us and help us deal with your former master.
I'm afraid I cannot. For in his presence, I am powerless.
So you fall under his control again, I suppose? Okay, so are you okay with leaving the castle for him if we get some information that we deem valuable?
What? Oh, us?
Yes, you.
I thought you were still talking to Floaty McGee over there.
Yeah, no, I'm asking if you're okay with negotiating with, if I accept the terms of, the wraith formerly known as Hour.
Uh-huh.
Will we? Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
If the information is deemed valuable.
No, I mean, if we don't have to fight him, fuck it.
Gale, real quick. What if you just kill it afterwards? Is that okay as well? We go kill the lich, and then we come back and we kill that guy as well, and then we have a castle.
What do we want this castle for?
I
It's
don't know,
disgusting.
Gandalf, but you could have one nonetheless. You live in a shack, I live in a shack, he lives in a worse shack than either of us.
But we have a house. We could just buy a house.
Yeah,
But we have a free castle.
It's not free. It's got undead in it, and it's got manky
But
shit.
if we're undead hunters, we hunt the undead, and then we have a free castle.
But it's not free. We'd have to hunt undead.
Which is what we're doing anyway.
Hey,
Shh, I said, hold on a second.
so Anders,
It's very rude to listen in on conversation, sir, that does not concern you.
Anders,
Yes.
let's leave the wraith his castle.
Right.
If after we deal with this lich,
Uh-huh.
you want to come back to the castle, you can do that on your own. And then I kind of give just a little. I'm assuming I'm facing away from the wraith.
Sure.
Give him a little wink, and just keep talking. So, yeah, if you want to come back on your own, you can do that, but it would be without us.
Yeah.
Gagorf, what if we take the castle and we become
Are
lords?
you done?
No, we're clearly still talking.
Make up your mind.
Ignore this one here. What's the information? And when I say here, I do point at Anders.
We have a deal.
Master is not a lich.
I told you.
What is he?
You said he was a lich and he's not a lich.
He is far more powerful.
Oh,
Is he a vampire?
is he a vampire?
I said he was a vampire. Is he a vampire?
Yes.
I knew it. Ha!
That's why he had these stakes.
He's not that smart after all, is he? Thinks he's smart, but he's not.
But there is one more thing.
One more thing.
As my master power wanes, he will and the wraith just dissipates.
Hi! We got a castle! Who knew? It was that easy. We talked him to death, Gagolf.
Oh, shit.
So,
Yeah, I was counting the damage per real life minute.
That's the best thing ever.
Holy shit, we are undead hunters.
I told you.
I can't deny it anymore.
I want to just say, as a matter of fact, take it down as note, Gale. We're now undead hunters.
Put it in the ledger.
We're wraith hunters.
Yep,
And
Wraith hunters.
I'm well on my way to be a witch hunter, and
No.
possibly, if we survive, Gangolf,
Vampire hunter.
if we survive,
Fuck
we're,
the witches.
we're vampire
Yeah.
hunters. And
Vampire hunters are better.
we're lords of a castle that also hunt vampires.
It's a shitty castle, but it's still a
But
castle.
it's still ours!
Yeah.
so he said.
Anders just starts walking towards the door.
Fuck it, let's do it. Let's kill him.
He's just high on the fact that he just talked a wraith to death. Granted, Gale did 90% of the work.
Gale, keep up. We got this shit.
But that's the story of Anders' life. Someone does 90% and he's souped about the end result.
Oh my god.
You hear footsteps coming down another stair.
I'm preparing. I'm going to start channeling mystifying miasma. Preparing to launch it at whatever is coming down the staircase.
Did I manage to reload one of my magic balls?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Mystifying miasma. Wow, you actually managed to cast it in one turn.
What the hell?
Wow.
You hear, "Welcome to my..." What the f*** is this?
I shoot him. Fuck you.
Sure, you got a plus 20, it's blinded.
Okay.
So
And
much
deafened
for-
and fatigued.
So much for having...
You know what?
04. It's the head.
You know what? And while he like points and shoots, what does the miasma look like? Just so I'm aware.
It's just like shadowy mass of mist that's just swirling around and just almost living shadow just entrapping the area.
Wait. Eat my hot magic balls.
Oh, that's right. It was the magic balls too.
Yeah.
So the thing is if you see him, you have to make a cool check, and then there's petrifying gaze, and then there's all of that jazz. But you
can't
don't
see
see him.
Mystifying plasma.
Oh god.
So you fire into the miasma where you hope the vampire is.
Suppressing fire!
And I'm going to ask you to... I'm going to try to dodge.
All right.
Do I have... No, of course I don't have dodge.
With being blinded and deafened and fatigued, can you dodge?
Yeah, except that he has a minus 30 to it.
So, for a mechanic standpoint, if I charge into here, assuming I get a shitload of negatives, right?
Yeah, because you'll be blind, deaf, and tired.
I don't dodge. But what's the damage on your pistol?
Depending on the bullets, I guess, but
So the bullets basically ignore the toughness of creatures.
Okay. 8.
Takes 8 points of damage. You hear what? Ow!
That's everyone's first reaction to us. Don't worry, it's normal. Reload.
Oh no! Wait, Gaggle, come here! And he kind of
What?
grabs Gaggle and
Mouse
pulls him.
outside.
No, wait! And he pulls him to the side of the door. Don't load in a bullet. I have an idea. Hold your gun. No, listen. I promise it's a good idea.
No,
it's one of the
it's
best
not.
ones I've ever had.
I promise you it's not.
I promise it's better than having a castle.
Okay.
Hold your gun like this.
Okay. It's a pistol.
Whatever. And I
Right.
stand like in front of it, and I take out one of the stakes, and I begin to use my hidden dagger.
No.
Wait, and I start shaving the end of it to be the size of the barrel. Load it, but no bullet.
No.
Yes.
No.
And then I
No.
can jam it in, and it
No.
you stake.
Wait,
That's
no.
how you kill a vampire.
This isn't how I'm a mechanic. I know how these things work.
Well, then work with me here.
No.
You're an engineer on buildings. Listen, you're not a gunsmith. In the same way you weren't a trapsmith. I'm telling you, this will probably work.
It won't work.
Are you
No.
sure?
I'm pretty sure I hit him and pissed him off, and now he's just walking down.
Right, but
Gotta kill
you
us.
have to kill him.
Wait,
Listen, I'm a vampire
just
hunter.
let me-
You have to
give me my
stake
gun
him.
back.
You
Give me
gotta
my gun
stake him.
back. No, I need to reload my gun. It's got magic balls in
Fine.
it.
Reload your gun.
I'm reloading my gun, except for it's not my turn.
Vampire steps out of
I am
the
still
miasma.
shaving the stake. That's my turn.
It's disoriented, its head bleeding from a wound that glows softly green. And it looks at all three of you. He's like, to hell with the monologues. And he looks at Gangolf. And Gangolf, you have to make an initiative test,
Okay.
opposed by my ballistic test.
Initiative. I can't remember where that is.
It's a stat.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse.
Could be a whole lot worse.
Do I kill him?
No. He's
Does he fall down the stairs and crack his head open and die?
no, he just looked at you and went like I'm gonna ask all of you to make a cool check.
Can we see?
Okay.
Make a cool check. Oh yeah, it stepped out of the miasma.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend a thing.
It's still blinded.
We were talking for quite a while, to be fair.
All right, I'm not cool.
Those that aren't
I spent one
Oh,
thing.
fucking dicks.
Oh, if he moved, by the way, he actually has to make a perception test or become prone.
Oh shoot. All right. My bad. Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow.
He falls off the stairs.
Quick, get him!
He's out of the miasma, but he fell off the stairs.
Quick, get him! Kick his
How
teeth
much
in!
damage does he take by falling?
None. It's painless. Vampires are painless, so that
Okay.
like what would be, bruises from falling down four stairs isn't going to affect them.
Do we get a bonus to our cool checks because of how much he just?
It's not terrifying. You guys aren't afraid.
Okay.
There's a
So
blind vampire that just went, oh, fuck, down with the monologues. Oh.
Do we get our cool rolls back then? Because I re-rolled.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And
Can I jump on him?
Yeah?
I jump on him. Is
He's
he wait?
thrown on
Is
the
he
floor.
face up or is he face down? This is important. I don't know why.
Let's say he's face up
Perfect. And he's blind and dumb.
and deaf
I'm
and
gonna
prone.
I'm gonna stake him. I have 2, and one's in. Well, I have 3, and one's in my hand. That was supposed to be a bullet, but
You have a
didn't
hammer
go-
as well.
And I have a hammer.
All right.
I'm gonna
A stake
stake
attack
the shit
is a
out of him.
brawl attack with a -30.
Okay.
But he's prone, he's blinded, so that would give you a +20. So it's a brawl attack with a
-10.
-10. Yeah, melee basic, not brawling, basic.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Roll a 1. Just roll a 1. Do it. Fuck it.
So with a -10.
Yeah.
End his misery.
You know what? So applying a potion. What kind of action is that? Is that doable in this turn?
What do you want to do?
I have holy water. I'm gonna put the holy water on his chest. He's blind and pinned down, and I'm gonna shatter the holy water with the stake.
Oh, you want to put the holy water down and then
And then
shatter it?
shatter
Yeah,
it,
you can
yeah.
do that. You can do that in the same turn. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna stake him with that, like in one fluid motion. Okay, so -10, holy water stake. Heck!
Reroll.
I'm gonna re-roll. That's what's gonna happen there. Oh god, 2 pages is a bitch.
Come on.
Hey, second vampire! I'm a vampire hunter! You see him stumble, and you just see Anders leap onto him, and he just takes the spike that he was making into a bullet, and he just like, I am a vampire hunter! Whether it worked or not is a different story, but that's what he does.
oh god.
I think Simon quit.
He's so sad.
You one-shotted my final boss. I had a whole thing when it reached like half hit points. And instead, you blinded him and made him fall down the stairs and killed him. This is on point for like a whole campaign. You bungled your way through his castle and killed him because he fell down the stairs, and you staked him.
So as he like explodes into blood and dust, Anders looks back to Gangolf and says, "See, if you make everyone else around you even dumber, you're better. I'm a vampire hunter."
I can no longer deny this pure fact of existence. Okay, fuck it. Is this our castle now?
We have a castle.
What should we call it?
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Stumbling. Stumble's castle.
For the record, Simon already signed on for season 2. So now we have a castle, and we're vampire hunters.
I'm just waiting for him to like decide to rip us into space.
Oh! Vampire Hunters Incorporated. That's the name of the castle. We'll put a big sign on the front. I'll make it.
I would. Yes, that's put all your work to good work. All your skills to good work. Everyone.
It's not all of my skills. I've
All of
got
your
lots of skills, Anders.
Well, you did the shooting. That's how we
sign.
got here, right?
I'm part of the Vampire Hunters. I'm not
That's what I'm
just a
saying.
sign.
Your shooting got us here, and then you used the rest of your skills to make a sign.
Okay.
I got us here with.
I was really hyped a second ago, and now I'm like.
To be fair, I can fish also.
Yeah.
And Gail's here too.
Okay.
Give me a second, I'm actually crying. Jesus.
Oh, what about Clementia?
She can sell the vampire parts.
Oh. Can you do that? Is that legal?
Probably.
The vampire parts, there are no vampire parts. It's dust and ash.
Yeah, I don't.
Isn't that magical vampire dust?
Oh, Gail, this is magical dust.
Is it magical dust, girl?
Is it magical dust, Simon?
if you want to go into necromancy, you could definitely use it.
Oh, remember the mummy dust? We had a conversation about this. Like the mummy dust. Perhaps it's the same thing, but with vampires.
Yeah, exactly. We're minted now.
No, this doesn't get used for spells. It needs to be gotten rid of because the vampire can come back if you leave the ash around.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
You know what, Gail? Yeah. I'm a vampire hunter now, and I feel like that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Who knows about magic?
But who knows about vampires?
He did just kill. I think he's the leader now, officially, of our group.
Shit.
Because he killed a vampire.
And 4 undead. And a baby.
I mean he was a. I hate to admit it, but he was.
Anders,
yes.
have I ever lied to you?
Yes.
I feel like the answer is yes, but I can't prove any of it.
Well, then you should probably trust me if you have no evidence of me lying.
No, that's not how trust works.
That just makes you a really good liar.
Yes, and like the first day we met, you told me you were a sneak thief. So why would I trust you? To be fair, if it makes you feel any better, Gail, I also don't trust Clementia.
I mean, to be
We
fair,
are vampire hunters.
Right.
I was starving on the street at the time.
So were we all.
I wasn't starving. I had a lot of meat.
Gross.
What?
Just because you were getting free meat all the time doesn't mean you weren't starving.
Everyone involved in that deal was getting free meat.
No,
I
think he was thirsty. I don't think he had a problem with hunger at all.
let's claim the castle.
That's the one. Simon, how are you going to recover from this?
Tonight, I don't know. You were on par with my notes. And then I fell down the stairs.
And died.
Technically, that's all, folks.
So I assume the curtain closes with just Gail, like we forgot Clementia in the hole. She's doing her thing, trying her best to get us out of here. And it's just Anders, Gangolf, and Gail arguing about who's in charge of the castle and whether or not vampires can come back from dust.
I mean, now if Gangolf wants to have anybody's wife, he can just take them to his private castle, and it's a sure...
Hey, baby, do you want to see my castle?
It's got a huge tower.
Oh my god.
Your mother would be so proud, Gangolf.
I'm gonna cry.
I need to invite my mum and dad to come and check out my castle.
You can even have a...
Send a runner to Nome.
I don't know what to do.
My parents are 100% moving into the castle.
You went from...
Yes.
You weren't even supposed to end up with the castle. I didn't think you would. But believe me, you are going to have a lot of problem with bailiffs and the law. You can't just claim a castle.
Prove we can't next season, Simon.
I
We
will.
want you.
Oh god damn. Okay.
See, every
Guys.
time the law comes, I'm just going to use Mind Slip and make him forget.
Guys, this has been a season of what we're calling Warhammer Fantasy. Whether that's true or not is up to it's up to you, the audience. But you have the next 3 months, if my calculations are correct, to harass Simon about season 2 of Blood on the Reik, which I believe is tentatively named.
No, it is named.
Okay, go ahead. What is it called?
No, Simon should do it.
Simon?
Well, the winner so far was Big Trouble in Little Reikland.
And I feel like that fits even more now that the episode is over. So come June, Warhammer Fantasy 2 Electric Boogaloo. It's what's going to happen. Big trouble in Little Reikland. We have a castle. We're vampire hunters. And this has been a shit show from beginning to end. So let's,
the best way.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go around for the final time and find out who you are, what you're doing, and what your thoughts are on this campaign. We'll start with Justin. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? And what did you think of Blood on the Reik?
This is gonna be a little short because I'm still having trouble breathing. But I'm Justin. I'm the community manager at Mage Hand Press. We made Dark Matter. It's pretty cool. And about an hour, Scraticus Academy will be playing their finale, I believe, of that show, which is going to be super dope. And if you want to pick it up, you can check out our store.magehandpress.com. And Lindy, I saw her in chat. She's actually DMing that game.
And what did you think of Blood on the Reik?
Oh, I loved it. Oh my gosh. It blew my mind. I didn't expect this to be so silly. I was expecting a lot of super serious, grim, dark, like everyone's dead, super serious. And it was not that. And I'm so happy it wasn't that.
I feel like we all expected that and got very pleasantly surprised.
I know what I'm like, especially in Warhammer games, like 40k or Warhammer. So I may have had a little inkling of...
That's fair. I will say, we talked about this last week, Sheep, and it is that the only communication Sheep and I have had was, hey man, you want to play in a Warhammer fantasy game? And then we started playing this. There was no forethought about our two characters. Like, he was here for session 0. I missed it entirely. And our characters just became what they were naturally. And it was a time. But speaking of Sheep, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to? And what did you think of Blood on the Reik?
Hey there, guys. I'm Sheepdog. You can find me on the internet, where I reside in meme form as a young man who gives married ladies meat. Well, I mean, it's give and take. I am currently working on a Warhammer 40,000 campaign that I'm going to be running myself. It is called Charlie Foxtrot, and I've started rolling stuff out on my Twitter. It's going to be only war, so it's Imperial Guard regiments. And yeah, if you want to go check it out, you can go have a look at my Twitter, and there's a list of the regiments coming out. There's one more to come out tomorrow. I am so happy to have finally played in a Warhammer game. Like, I've GM'd 40k. I've never played the Warhammer Fantasy. It is a lot of fun. It's really interesting. Simon did a fantastic job. I think at least 50% of the hilarity was just his reactions to what we were doing. Like, if we had another GM, it wouldn't have been as good. So, massive thank you to Simon for putting up with our shits.
Anytime.
Yeah, I don't know. It was amazing. The progression of like relationship between everyone, but especially the weird married couple arguing between Anders and Gandalf that started happening. I think it really took root around the time you possibly had sex with all the priestesses in the temple.
Yeah, that was it. When you pushed me into that.
Yeah, it just kind of went from there.
Yeah, that's when the bromance started.
Yeah. So, God, I love this so much. It was one of the most fun campaigns I've been in.
This has been a complete shit show, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But wrangling us like cats, Simon, who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? And what did you think of Blood on the Reik?
I'm Simon at wandering_DM on Twitter, wandering_DM on Twitch. You can find me on my channel. We are taking a break for before the next season. So starting on April 8th, we're going to come back with a slew of new shows. Actually, April 9th, I should say, with Dark Matter. And then on Thursdays and Fridays, we're going to play, which I can announce now, Burning Wheel, a witch hunting campaign, which after tonight's, yep. And on Friday we're going to play some Castle Falkenstein. If you're interested in looking at a narrative on a completely diceless system by Art Osorian. And on Saturdays we have Go West, our Pulp Cthulhu campaign. We have our finale this Saturday, which is our last show of the season, and then we'll be back on April 13th with it. You can also find me on unMadeGaming, Soul Bear RPG channel on Sundays for some D&D 5th edition. What I thought of this campaign? Well, it was hilarious. This was the highlights of my Thursdays, if not my weeks. I thoroughly enjoyed just putting you in a situation and looking at how the situation evolves with, the straight man and the two bickering buffoons. Let's call them that. The back and forth. Yeah, vampire hunters. Sure. You killed the one vampire. That's all right. I mean,
to be fair, we killed one undead, and I started calling us undead hunters.
Yeah. We didn't even kill one undead before we started calling ourselves undead hunters.
That's true. Yeah.
You had clubbed a zombie to death. Yep. With a 2x4.
That's true, and I did throw fire into one's mouth. So
true.
It was a good time.
It was my first time DMing Warhammer Fantasy 4th edition. I don't know what you guys thought of the crunchiness of the system. I thought it was less crunchy than I expected. We played loosey-goosey with the rules. But, I played Warhammer Fantasy with a similar type of house rules before, just to get the action flowing a bit faster. But I really like the system, and I really love the game that we had going.
I love the randomness of character creation. If I play this again and I have a new character, I'm gonna have to go random. It's just so much I think all of our characters, to a certain extent, were random, except for the race of
Galarian chose one thing.
Yeah, I chose the race mostly because I misunderstood how much we got at the beginning of the account creation, but I've had a lot of fun. I wouldn't have it any other way of having built my character the way I did.
Yeah, I have no experience with Warhammer. I will say this game is crunchy as all hell. It's probably one of the crunchiest games I've played. But granted, we did play fast and loose with the rules, but once you kind of get over the initial character building and then get the character sheet, the character sheet does a lot for you, which is great. And I think that made it so much easier. I'm sure there's plenty of things that we just skipped over and didn't even look at all. But it was still, yeah. I have no idea how HP works still. So, granted, I didn't get hit once in the game, so that worked out well too. But it has been an absolute goddamn blast. And this has probably been the funniest part of my week for the last 12 weeks. This was an absolute shit show, and I loved it. And I think my face hurts every Thursday at about 10 o'clock, and I'm just like, I gotta massage my jaw. The clips, I feel like I need to edit together a reel of the clips that I've taken that are just in my Discord. Guys, if you haven't seen them, go to the Discord, go to the clip section. It's full of Thursday nights of just the dumb shit we say. I think my favorite one was Gangle saying, "Yes, Simon, I know." Or it was Sheep saying, "Yes, Simon, I know how sex works." And that one, I lost my shit at that one.
What is that for storming the castle?
I think so. You said something like, you said if you want to go in there to sleep with the mayor's wife, you have to go in there to kill the mayor. And you were like, "Yeah, I know how sex works, Simon." And I fucking lost it. I lost it. That shit was great. So we're definitely gonna do. I'm probably gonna do a super clip of this whole thing going together. But thank you guys for being here. This has been a hysterical time over the last 3 months. Chat, thank you for being here. Fook, thank you for all the donations and all the gift subs and all that kind of shit. Since we're announcing things, guys, next Thursday I have off. But the following Thursday, we are starting a new show. I will be back in the GM seat, which is the first time in several months that I'm back in there. And I'm running Cypher Systems. It is a Grimdark? Who knows? 1920s diesel punk Cthulhu game that I made up the other day off the top of my head. So I'm going to wing that and see what happens. Also, of more important note, this Saturday, 2 days from now, is our 12-hour charity stream for March. We've already raised just over $1,000 in 2 months, so we're trying to go for our $10,000 goal. There is a giveaway happening right now for that. Please go check out Twitter. And yeah, come hang out for 12 hours on Saturday. We're doing all kinds of tabletop. There's Apillion, which is a game we play dragons. There's some D&D. There's some... I think there's some Numenera, and there's something else that I can't think of what it is. But it's going to be awesome. There's a bunch of GMs, there's a bunch of players, all kinds of people, so come check it out. It's going to be a blast, and all proceeds go to raise money for sick kids. That being said, we're going to get the hell out of here, guys, and we're going to go host somebody that I should have been prepared for about 5 minutes ago, but I was having so much fun, and there were so many shenanigans happening that now I'm just stalling for time here in front of you guys. We're going to go host Tales from the Grim, because they're playing something, and I love Greg. And that's really what's important, is I love Greg. Oh, it's his brand new campaign, The Fall of Faerun. So definitely go check that guy out, because he's fantastic at everything he does.
More undead.
Yeah, right? More undead? Yeah, that's true. And give him all of your hot, sticky raid love, and for all us to you guys, bye-bye!